New year, new start. Let's do this. Forget 2024. Let's do January 2025. So hello and welcome to day 2, and today is food. Go through and use up leftovers, chuck anything out and write a list of what you have. You will need this. So it's time for you guys to go through your fridge, your freezer, and even if you've got lots of food in the pantry, go in your pantry, get a couple of pages of paper if need be, write down a page for each category: fridge, freezer, pantry, and then you will know what you've got. And this will be in readiness for day 4, which is when it comes to meal planning. So let's go and sort out my fridge first, because I do know there is some food in there that's gone out of date. But also, today is normally, being a Thursday, is normally our bin day collection. However, because of the Christmas holidays, the bin day collection we didn't have last week at all is actually happening tomorrow. So for me, today is the best day for me to go through my fridge and chuck out any out-of-date foods. Now, as I say, there were quite a bit of food in this fridge that was sadly out of date that I hadn't actually eaten up. So yeah, a lot of the stuff got chucked. And then it was time to move on to the freezer. Now, I am guilty of chucking things in the freezer and then leaving them and completely forgetting about them. So there was also a lot of foods that had gone quite iced up and awful. Like I came across some homemade burgers which had completely lost their colour and gone pale. It was like a real eye-opener, like, oh my goodness, I need to stop chucking things in the freezer and then forgetting about them. Now, also, when I decided to do this video, I didn't think it was going to take me as long as it did, because my ADHD brain means that time blindness happens. So I thought this was only going to take me like 5-10 minutes. No, it took me a good hour and a half just to go through all of this. Like, whoops. But saying that, I also did wipe out those freezer drawers because they were filthy. And then I had the kitchen to sort out and to get rid of all the old food and tidy up the sides of the kitchen. It was just a complete and utter mess. Now, thankfully, I am on the Christmas holidays still, and I don't return back to work until Monday. So yes, I do have time on my hands. But if you don't have time on your hands, then just do 5-10 minutes. And here's a classic example of forgetting things in the freezer. I cooked this in 2023. Whoops. And this drawer was really disgusting. Probably full of breadcrumbs and stuff. Yuck. It needed a big old clean out. Now in this cupboard under the stairs, I just keep a few tins because I had a move around in my cupboards last year. However, I've also got pastas and other tins of soup in another cupboard. Right, now I must admit that took a lot longer than I had anticipated, plus I cleaned the freezer trays out too. I do feel really bad that I've chucked out a lot of food, especially from the freezer, because a lot of it had got put in the drawers, things shoved on top of them, and they got forgotten about. So now that I've got my 3 lists, I've got fridge, I've got the pantry, and I've got the freezer, I can now work out on day 4 my meal planning. Now, my fridge is looking very much bare, so I do need to go and do a food shop. However, I now know. Hey Blue! Hi! Lub Lubs, you alright? Have you been eating out? By the looks of it, yes, you've been eating out. Sorry about that. Cat interrupts me. So now I know that when I go and do a food shop, what foods I have and haven't got. So I did chuck out my salad leaves today because they were looking a bit sweaty and yucky in the bags. So I do need to get some salad leaves, but other than that, I really don't need to get much else. So when it comes to day 4 and my meal planning, I will know what I've got. So yeah, but I really do feel bad for the amount of food that I have just chucked out. So let me show you also the state of my kitchen. It's bad. It is after the food that I've got in there. But yes, this is my next task, tidy the kitchen. So we can tick day 2 off for food. And with that, I will see you tomorrow for day 3, which is weekly plan. So basically, get yourself a planner or go on YouTube. I'm tired. I really am tired after doing all of that. Weekly plan. Get yourself a planner. You can download them. You can buy them from Amazon or The Range, or you can go on Google and download a free planner. And this is my planner that I use. I've actually got a whole load of these upstairs, as in leaves of them, but I actually got one laminated. So we are going to write a weekly planner, okay? And that way we all know where we are, what we're doing, and it's a good time to actually sit down with the family and also work out if they need lifts anywhere, so that you don't have last minute surprises of, Mum, Dad, can you take me here or there, or can we go and do this? That way you're not getting in a pickle. See you tomorrow for day 3. Now, you really didn't think I was going to leave you on a cliffhanger with a messy kitchen, did you? Have to admit, this is the 4th bag of food that I'm going to be putting out today. That's how wasteful I feel like I've been. Oops. And there you have it. Ignore the wash pile on the floor, but there you have it. All nice and clean and tidy. You would have never have guessed that I've been sorting out the fridge, the freezer, and the pantry. And if you haven't already, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. Bye!